Well, good afternoon, everyone, and a very special welcome again to our amazing 8th grade graduates of St. Hilary Catholic School. Today, we celebrate your journey, your accomplishments, and your next big leap into high school. But let's be honest. Some of us are still just impressed that you made it through middle school without losing your school iPad or gluing your fingers together during a project. You've spent the past years growing in knowledge, growing in faith, and growing in height too. But today marks a turning point. You're no longer just students of St. Hilary. You are graduates, and the adventure is just getting started. Now, I know that your class motto is Mission Possible. I have to say it's brilliant, because in a world that's always talking about how hard things are, how uncertain the future looks, how uncertain the future looks, sorry, I got distracted by whatever's going on over there. How uncertain the future looks, how everything feels impossible. You've chosen to declare the opposite, mission possible. And that's more than a motto. That's a statement of faith. And it happens to line up perfectly with something Jesus once said. In the Gospel of Luke, he says, "For nothing will be impossible for God." Nothing. Now, as you enter high school, you might be tempted to think that some things do feel impossible. Waking up for first period, surviving a group project where you do all the work, navigating locker combinations, social situations, and the occasional algebra quiz, and those all feel like classified missions. But guess what? God is not sending you in unprepared. He is not just handing you a backpack and saying, "Good luck, kid." He's walking with you. And with him, your mission possible isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a way of life. So let me give you a few mission briefings. Number one, be yourself. You were created on purpose, for a purpose. High school is full of people trying to be everything to everyone. But your job is to be you. Your mission is to shine. Number two, keep the faith. You've learned a lot here at St. Hilary, math and science, but you also learned how to pray, how to love others, how to serve. Don't leave that behind. Take your faith with you. It's your compass when you feel lost and the strength when things get tough. Third, you're going to make some mistakes, but get back up. Every good mission has some twists. You fall short, you'll forget things, you'll make some questionable wardrobe choices, but guess what? That's how you grow. It's part of the training. Number four, love loudly. This world needs kindness desperately. Be the person who sees the kid sitting alone, the one who says thank you, who lifts up others, isn't afraid to do the right thing, even when it's not popular. And finally, remember who sent you. You're being sent into high school not just as students, but as disciples. You've been equipped, you've been called, and your mission is possible because the one who sends you is greater than anything you'll face. That homily was written by ChatGPT. Did you like it? It was short. It was pithy. Had a little bit of humor in there. Some good catchphrases. I'm learning how to use ChatGPT, or I'm in the process of trying to figure it out. It was written by ChatGPT, and it gave me an idea because I was talking with a friend the other night, and he had this extended conversation with ChatGPT. This is something I didn't realize. I knew you could ask it to do things for you, but I didn't know that you could have a conversation with it. Did you know that? Like, ChatGPT is your friend. So like my friend was going, he was saying, "Hey, do you know my friend, Father Roger, the priest in St. Hilary?" And ChatGPT goes, "Yeah, I do. He's a great guy. He's dynamic, preaching, fantastic, one of the best preachers I know, one of the best priests I know." And then they keep going. I'm just kidding. But they went back and forth on this conversation. And so it gave me this idea. I said, give me a short graduation speech for St. Hilary School with the theme Mission Possible. Bada bing, bada boom. It created that 3-minute perfect speech. But there's a problem with it. Did you notice? It wasn't mine. It didn't come from a human being. It came from a machine. And I got nothing against AI, but it's not you. You are built different. I just learned that phrase recently too. You're built different. See, AI is a machine. And you're a human being, flesh and blood, made in the image and likeness of God. ChatGPT is artificial intelligence. You have real intelligence, wisdom from God, as the second reading says. ChatGPT is not capable of love, but you are. In fact, I asked artificial intelligence. I did a Google search. I said, can artificial intelligence love? Does it have the capacity to love? You know what it came back and said? You'll find this fascinating. Artificial intelligence is not available for this search. Why? Because they don't want you to know that it can't love you. ChatGPT doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't have true creativity like you do. ChatGPT is simply a bunch of data centers somewhere out in Texas, and I don't even understand how it all works. It's made up of wires and parts and things, and it sucks up a lot of energy. And all it does is put together, synthesize, as far as I understand it, all it does is put together and synthesize whatever you ask it to do at lightning speed. In the blink of an eye, it can take all the data, all the writings, all the books, all the tomes ever written in human history and synthesize it and bring it together for what you need in that one moment. And that's a great, great skill, but it is not true creativity. It is imitation. Only true creativity only comes from God. ChatGPT can't make moral choices. It can't say this is good or bad, this is right or wrong. You might ask it a question, should I do this? And it'll give you an answer, but it's not its own answer. It's an answer that comes from whatever it happens to dig up on the subject. ChatGPT cannot love you, as I just said. ChatGPT cannot forgive you because it doesn't understand what's right or wrong. You cannot ask it for forgiveness because if you wrong it, it won't know the difference. ChatGPT doesn't have compassion and kindness and humility and gentleness like you do because you are a child of God. You are built different. That's what the second reading says today. It says, clothe yourselves with love. Bear with one another's faults. Be compassionate, kind, gentle, humble. Why? Not because you're imitating something, but because it's down inside you. It's been given to you by God, the fruits of the Holy Spirit that you received in your sacrament of confirmation recently. Because you are the real deal. You are built different. And that means you are worthy in and of yourself. Just because you are here, you do not have to justify your existence on the planet. You do not have to prove your worth. You are worthy because of who you are, a son or daughter of the Most High God. The God who loves you and who loved you before the world began. The God who cast stars into space. The God who made the heavens and the earth, the sea and all it contains, and the earth. The God who is bigger than you could ever imagine loves you for who you are, and so you do not have to outperform, you do not have to outcompete, you do not have to outlast anybody else. You only have one mission in this life, and this is the last homily you're ever going to be forced to sit through and listen from me. So listen to this. Stifle your excitement about this being the last homily. I do hope you will come on Sundays voluntarily to hear me. But here's what I'm saying to you today. You are built different, and your only mission in this world is to be you, to be the person that God created you to be. And you can't help but do that because you are precious in His eyes. You are a masterpiece to Him. You are a member of His royal family. He's given you everything you need to become all He created you to be. And that is your mission, and it is entirely possible because God is behind you. I'll finish up with just a few lines from ChatGPT because I thought it did a much better job at concluding than I did. So, class of 2025, go forward boldly. This world needs what you have, your joy, your heart, your brains, your humor, your faith. And whenever life starts to feel like a mission impossible, just remember who's writing your story. God already knows the ending. And here's a spoiler alert. You win. Congratulations, graduates. Your mission awaits.